So welcome back, friends. We're going to do question 2 in the 30 life questions of Pythagoras. And today's question is, what epochs of my life will be richest in fortune? It's important to understand a couple things about this line of questioning. An epoch is simply a period of time that is marked by milestones, or like a lot of big things happening in that point in your life. So this reading most likely is not going to give a time period of when you are most fortunate in your life, as in like age 25 or something like that, or the next 5 years. It's more than likely to give you cues of what else will be taking place in your life during that time. Like the birth of a child, moving to a new country, something like that. And that'll be your cue as to that was, or that will be, or this is the most fortunate time of my life, okay? So we're going to be, I'm trying to make a mark so I know about where to lay the cards, sorry. We're going to be using 3 decks. We're going to use 1 card from each deck. And let's see how this turns out. This one is an extended Lenormand. This one is my Ouija deck, which I use to contact ancestors, so we'll be using their help. And this one is the Gypsy Witch deck. I know a lot of people don't like this deck, but I tend to like it, so we're going to use it. All right? Okay, and I'm going to do three groups this go round. All right, so one will be the most fortunate epoch of your life, the most fortunate time of your life. This is group 1. Group 2. Okay. Group 3. There we go. All right, let me shuffle the second deck. I hope you all have been enjoying this series. I know I'm only on question 2. I had actually recorded this earlier today using the digital tarot decks, but I somehow erased the video. It wouldn't be the first time that I've accidentally or unknowingly erased a video. I kind of take it as a sign that I needed to redo it anyways. So here we are redoing it. I know I said I was going to make the list of 30 questions public somehow. I'm trying to decide if I'm just going to I'm not going to put the jokers in this deck today, but I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out, am I going to type up the 30 questions and put it in the description below, or if I'm going to upload the document and then put a link. Probably be easier to upload the document. We'll see. Group 1, group 2, and group 3. So go ahead and decide, are you going to be group 1, group 2, or group 3? And let's see when is the most fortunate time of your life. So starting off with group 1, we have, wow, this is, okay. So you have clouds, and upheaval. Okay, so what it's saying to me is there will be a point in your life where everything is just going bad. It's like clouds on top of clouds, troubles on top of troubles, and just everything just being uprooted. The reason for it, though, is because Sometimes things have to be totally wiped clean before they can be rebuilt in their best form. Group ones, when you reach this point of luck where it just seems like nothing is going right, everything is falling apart, and you just feel like you're being torn to pieces and you don't know who you are anymore, this is the marking or the sign to let you know that what follows is the most fortunate time of your life. Okay? All right. I know that wasn't pleasant, but what it says is what follows will be pleasant. All right? So let's move on to group two. For group two, we have scythe, synagogue, and the moon. This one is going to be a little bit harder. I mean, when it comes, it's a lot of fortune. And you've definitely moved towards it. But I'm unsure as to when. Like, I don't see any signs. I just see that it's coming in an abundance. I want to do a couple of Lenormand cards, extra Lenormand cards, to see if I can when will their most fortunate time of life be? I need an answer to when. Sometimes I feel like the moon again, and okay, and Clover. So group twos. I mean, you just watched me do it. Group twos, I'm unable to tell you when. You have the type of luck that is destined, right? And it's mystical. It's not to know before it happens. But I would say most likely there is some sort of moon phase. There is something particular that happens with the moon, especially with it being two moons in here. Could be just a full moon, but I'm doubting it most likely because of it being short-lived, or a clover as in luck is definitely something that we don't see very often. I mean, we have a full moon every month, so it's not that. It's either a blue moon, or a lunar eclipse. That's the only thing I can tell you. Other than that, it's shrouded in mystery. Everything isn't for us to know ahead of time, especially things that were orchestrated outside of our physical realm. Alright, so group two, sorry I can't tell you anything other than there will be some extraordinary issue with the moon around your most fortunate time. But it's definitely lucky. I mean, you had two moons and a clover, so it's a very fortunate time in your life whenever it does show up. So let's move on to group threes. Let's see when is the most fortunate time in your life. So we have tree, we have abundance, and we have the eye. This is definitely an inheritance of some sort. It's being passed to you. Either the actual money is passed to you, or the way it is money in this case, and health. It's either passed to you or your family has set you up in a position that you can't make it, or they've given you the formula to make it happen. Um, it's close in time. I don't know if it already happened or if it's about to happen. I wasn't expecting this to happen like this again. None of these give me. I mean, the only thing is that tree tells me, could possibly tell me it's not while you're young, because if it was word, it would be a seed. Heart and book. Heart and book. Okay, so it could be around the time. Okay, so I'm thinking a signal to look for will be this is, let me pull one more. I'm sorry. Web. Heart, book, and web. Book and web. Maybe. Well, for one thing, I want to say it does have something to do with love. I'm thinking maybe during some school, or while you're either in school. Could also be Facebook around the time that you meet someone that you're digging on Facebook. That's a possibility. Could be around the time that you start journaling your life, if you're the type of person to journal your life. Yeah, I'm going to pull one more card, but I'm going to get me another deck, and I'm going to pull it as a tarot card. Let's see if I can figure out the time period that way, because not time period, but this isn't telling me anything whatsoever. I'm going to use my emoji deck since we're talking about the web. I need a signal to their lucky time of life. Okay. There's a man that's going to come into the picture. And he's going to have a creative idea for you. I'm guessing that for most of you, you will know them from the internet, okay? It's going to be some sort of creative idea for writing or some other thing that you love or enjoy. Could possibly be about writing a book. You're going to give you an idea. You're going to then tie that idea to either some assets that you gain from your family, or ideas that you can turn into a project from your family. And that's as close as I can get. I apologize because it's the first time I've ever had a reading that the answers don't come out so clear. And I did them earlier with the tarot cards, and they weren't so clear either. Some questions aren't that easy to answer, and timing questions are amongst the worst, because time is subjective in this. It doesn't flow straight like people believe it does. And when you get information, it's like you're already not in this time. In order for me to get the information, I'm not pulling from this point in time. I'm either pulling from ahead of time or behind time. And so timing is really hard to pull, so I apologize for that. But I am going to continue to do all the rest of these questions, whether they're timing questions or not. The next one that I'll be doing is, shall I attain my heart's desire? Okay, so are you going to get what it is that you truly want in life? Not sure if I'm going to be using, you know, regular cards, or if I'm going to be using digital tarot decks or oracle decks, but it'll definitely be soon, because it should be an easier question. We should get some better answers, and either way, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please like, please subscribe, and please comment below, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.